What is going on, everybody? Jedi from the block here. Yes, I am back. It has been about 10 months. So sorry it took me so long. I had an issue with my YouTube account. I am back. I got it all going. And let me tell you, when I logged back on, oh man, you guys, I had so many requests for so many videos. So glad that's happened because you guys are giving me so much work to do, and I'm so happy to be doing this. Thank you guys all for being patient with me. I know the ones that stuck around. I know you guys are awesome, and I can't stress it enough that I can't do it without you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, and I know it's been a minute. This is my first Smite video in 10 months. I just made a Far Cry video, just for the hell of it yesterday because I was like, I got to see what's up with this. I got my YouTube back. Going to see how this works, see how things are going. I also upgraded my console. I got the Xbox One X now. Very sweet system, by the way. Runs every game smooth. There may not be tons of games out there right now for it, but it does upscale a bunch of games. It is way better than the standard Xbox that I was running. I didn't upgrade to the S at all. I just skipped it, went up, and I bought myself a new TV. I went all out. I was like, I got to have it. But I am glad to be back doing this. It's been a good minute. YouTube, stress it enough. Protect your privacy and make sure you keep an eye on all the information that you got going on in and out. So, because when I lost my account due to some kind of, it was like an email, something happened with the email or something. I don't even know, but it took me this long to get it back. It was a fight, but I am back. I am glad, and I know there's a couple gods out there that are ready to be pumped out, like the newer ones. And I know Discordia is a little late. But she is now one of my new favorite top 5 gods. I still go based off of my old one. It was Zeus, Arachne, Neith, and now Discordia. You know, with Arachne, I like the attack speed and damage. With Zeus, I love the mage power. He's just pure, just damage. Neith, great hunter. She's the basic hunter. She has all the great stuff, heals, stuns. So these are just gods you check out. And then with Discordia now, though, I mean, I just feel like she's all around good too, just because she's got a lot of cooldowns. And I think I may have only said 4 gods. I'm not sure, but it's been a long night. Just know I'm making this video late for you guys. And I will be putting out videos again. I'm gonna have my new top 5 gods coming out, my new top 5 defensive guides. And we're just gonna have a bunch of new stuff coming out. And if there's any videos you guys want to see be made or anything like that, I'm sorry for the fact that I was gone and I couldn't make them. I do see some requests, but please leave requests down below in this video. I will make these new videos that are coming out. I have a little list of videos I want to make, but the videos you guys are requesting, I will write these down. I will take note of them all, and I will make them. I have a lot of time on my hands right now that I can get this done, but, and I understand Discordia is she's late. She's not new news anymore. But I want to show you a build that I use with her that's very successful in game, and it's very powerful, and it does a lot of damage, and it will shred. And if you're good with characters that have really good stuns, and you really want a character like this, well, let me show you how to perfect it. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, I like my projectile. It's good for pushing lane, very good for causing damage early on too. It's actually one of your, it doesn't seem like it, but it's one of your most powerful abilities, and it does a lot of damage late game, especially with this build. Then I like to go with my 2, so it's just basic. It's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Just because with your 1, it's just that's early on stuff. But the combination, I'll show you what I like to do with the combination and the ability. I'm sure a lot of people do it. But every time you get your ult, always throw it in there. Obviously, like I always say, it's pretty much your basic. Throw your ult in there whenever you can. But yeah, and then we're going to go to the items because I know that's what you guys are here for. I like making these videos sweet and short for you because that's what you guys like. I'm sure you guys don't like going online and watching those videos where someone's playing and they're barely describing the build. So, all right, next we're going to go with our items here. So we're going to go with our Shoes of Magi just because we want that penetration and the damage. Obviously, movement speed comes along with it. What doesn't? Next up, I don't go based off of what these starter area things are, or whatever the hell this is, you're recommended. I don't do that because then I'm just being simple. So now we're going to go over here to power. We're going to go and get ourselves Book of Thoth. Now, the reason why I say get Book of Thoth early, you want to build those stacks. Now, with this item, your little projectile you have, you should be clearing lanes early and fast, and it shouldn't take you that long. By the time you hit level 5, you should have enough stacks to keep putting out the damage, your health, your mana. You want to be able to stay out in lane as long as you can. Now, with Book of Thoth, it's one of those things where, you're going to build, 75 stacks, obviously. 3% of your mana is converted into magical power, so you're going to be getting a lot more. Next up, I like to get myself a little penetration just because Obsidian Shard is always good just because you're going to get, I know they changed it a little bit, so it's a little different, but you're still getting that penetration, that 45%. Basically, you're also getting your 60 magical damage. It's very useful to have on, and you will be getting Spear of Desolation, but in the order I'm doing it if you want to see exactly how I make my build. So next up, we want to go get Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is just good to have because you're taking that 10% of extra damage based off of your ability, or it's 10% of their health, my bad. And it's good to have because with this build, you hit hard as hell. Next item, you're going to go back over here. Oh, passed it. So you're going to go up here, Ratatouille, just because you want that extra 25% magical damage. And it's good against the targets, like it says 50% below health. Now that's great because you're going to be shredding, because if your teammates are helping you out enough, you're going to be melting. And then you get that 150 magical power.
Won't even see
A lot of people like to go with the Chronos Pendant too. I mean, you can't get me wrong. I mean, that's you just basically go based off the build you want to use. This is my build, so it's what I use. And if you like to switch it up, if you find something that works better for you, be sure to share it with me. I'll definitely check it out and see how it works as well. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the greatest Smite player of all time when I damn well know I'm not. I just like to have builds that work for me and they're useful, and I just want to get them out to you. Next up, Spear Desolation. That's your final item. Basically, you want to have the 100 magical damage, the 15% extra penetration, the cooldown, and then when you kill a god or get an assist, you're going to get that 1 second reduced off of your skills. Now, with her, that's great because of her abilities. So now we're gonna go relics. It's not Sanctuary anymore, but we're gonna call it Sanctuary. God knows I'm gonna rebel that one. Then we're gonna go ahead. Now this can go either way. I usually go ahead and get meditation, and sometimes I always get myself Shield of Thorns just to kind of give me, like, maybe I'm fighting another mage and it'll help me out down the line. I don't know. But anyways, the build is ready to go. You do take into account with this video I'm showing you, like, it's not going to be the full potential power because I'm not going to sit there and blow through every 75 stacks with you, because that's obviously going to take forever and you guys are here just for the build. But I will tell you this now, with Book of Thoth, you should get a good additional, it should be anywhere from 85 extra magical damage, somewhere around that area, depending on how much mana you have as well. It's very useful to have, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Clearly, it's all based off of how you play, too. You want to play smart when you play Discordia. You don't have to move in. You see her range is amazing. I mean, we're like halfway to them. She's got range, so play it smart with your teammates. Fire that shit out there like it's nothing. Like, go nuts. Go crazy. Shoot that shit around every corner. Who knows? You're going to hit somebody. I play with her pretty, like, tactical, so, like, I like to be smart when I use her, but I'm saying, like, go shoot the shit, man. You might get a kill around the corner because you can shoot through walls with this, so do it. But anyways, guys, the items that I use in order is I go with my 2 because I grab them. 1, look at that damage. And yes, we've discussed this in the past. That is a dummy raw, a dummy. And then anyway, back to it real quick. Go with your 3, get your abilities back, and then you can just keep spamming that shit, especially with the build I showed you. The reason why, like, all the items I have are good too is because a lot of them do cooldown, a lot of them reduce the skill cost time or the skill time, and on top of that, you're building your stacks, you're putting out the damage, and then you got your ability that's gonna help you reduce everything. So you gotta think about that. You have an ability that reduces all your abilities, your cooldown times, plus your cooldown rate's higher. Then you have a skill or an item that helps reduce your skill time down, which will improve your 3. So it's all around great. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I shank that. But yeah, you'll be melting like that all game. You will shred the shit out of tanks just because of the penetration alone and the damage. If you guys want to experiment with it, do it. It's just one of those things. I know you guys like your videos short and sweet, and that's what I make them for. I mean, I just want to keep you guys happy. I appreciate you guys coming back and watching the videos. Again, if you have any requests, drop them down below. Let me know what you want to see. I will get to them as soon as possible. I'm working on some more videos here coming up again the next couple days. Discordia is one of many guys that I have on my own list to do. I have to update a lot of my guys with new season builds. Obviously, new characters coming out. I like to make videos basically to show the defensive side around certain guys, like how you fight. Like, for instance, like Discordia. If I'm going up against a tank, this build right here, this build's awesome. If you're going up against a mage, this build's awesome. Anyways, it's like it's almost like let's see, it's like the all-around build. It's the great build. But I appreciate you guys coming and watching the video, sticking around. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the video. Drop a comment, like down below. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel and let me know what you guys think. Take it easy, everyone. I'm back.